Alright, hopefully I'm back. I hope you guys can see me. Please let me know if you can. I had to close OBS and reopen it. Hopefully this is working out. And let's see, oh man, I missed like all the chat because of the crash. Let's see, where were we? Tense Doctor has several reasons why he thinks history is important, but Vinx doesn't like chat to get political, so yeah, I'd rather not get political, but I would probably agree with you, Tense Doctor. Long story short, history repeats itself, yeah. And then Wolfgang doesn't have people refer to him as doctor, he thinks it sounds weird. Yo, if I was a doctor, I would like to be called doctor, it feels good. But if people earn the right and want people to respect that, that's totally reasonable. I agree, Naughton. And let's see, Vexatious saying it's an honorific, yes, but explain that to a 12-year-old freshman who only knows that doctors practice medicine. Yep, fair enough. And Vexatious saying, oh wait, and Naughton saying it's like in Japanese, if you refuse to pin san to someone's name, yeah. And Vexatious also, it's not like she asked once nicely, she would flip her lid anytime anyone reflexively called out Mrs. Yo, rip. Remember to spray or neuter your OBS? Yo, for sure. And Wolfgang saying, yeah, I mean, if I'm honest, I can criticize most of my teachers. My freshman bio teacher legit treated boys and girls different, which didn't sit well with you. And you told her that, which didn't sit well with her. Yo, that stuff is the worst, man. You try to approach a teacher about something, and they don't like what they hear. Sunshine is the worst game. Rest in peace. I like Sunshine. I thought it was pretty cool. Hello Darkness, my old friend. But yo, no, we're back. We did it. We did it. Well, we're all back. And the volume's fine. That's good. Wolfgang saying, I mean, I am strictly speaking a doctor, but it just feels weird, even if it is an honorific. That's fine too, you know? If you don't want to be called doctor, that's perfectly reasonable. You know, just because you're a doctor doesn't mean you have to be called doctor. Ely Mouse Dentist. Where do I go for this one? I don't remember. Is it? It's in the waterfall. That's where it is. Yeah, we're going kind of the right way. You're not insane. I always approach teachers about things I disagree with. I can get very, very aggressive to your teachers. Fair enough. I was not one to point out things that I disliked. Like, I would now and then, but like, I'd have to really, really be bent out of shape about whatever the thing was. And even then, I wouldn't be too aggressive about it. I was very passive in high school. Like, I'm 2,000 times more assertive. And yo, Vexatious with the 250 bits saying I've been holding these until I had a reason to throw them at you. But mad props on keeping up with chat tonight. Super chatty is best chat. Yo, I agree, and thank you, Vexatious. I really appreciate that, man. And yo, that'll be another 250 bits towards the 5K for Sonic 06. So, I don't remember what that puts me at, but I'll look it up after stream and number it. I'll try to get a progress bar so we can have that there. I'm not looking forward to playing the game, but if there's enough desire for me to play it, we'll get there. Unfortunately. It's gotta be a lot of desire, though. 304 out of 5K? Yeah, that sounds about right. That doesn't even feel good. I feel like I'm like already got like my first step towards playing Sonic 06. That's no good, man. It was like, I tried playing that game 3 different times, and it didn't happen. Vexatious, can I subtract my bits from the Sonic 06 pool? I was trolling before. Oh, you don't want me to play Sonic 06? And that's perfectly fine. If you don't want bits to go towards Sonic 06, that is 100% reasonable. I am completely cool with that. Not all bits have to go towards the bid war. Definitely not. It was not really a war because it was in the second game in the other place, but you get the idea. I should do that though. I should find games to do a bid war for. It's like, you know, it doesn't have to be a very fast-paced thing. It can be a long-term bid war. 100-year bid war. Alright, let's try not to drown. That's not good for you. Bit war between Sonic 06 and something good. Yo, I know, right? Like, I don't even need to put, like, a game title, just put something good on the other bar. Just, like, anything. Could be, Banjo-Kazooie. It could be, what else is something good? Portal 2, those are good games. What are things people have actually said they wanted to see me play? Plague Knight and Shovel Knight. What else? I don't know, there's a lot of games people have tried to get me to play, but I can't think of them anymore. Yo, he lost his tooth. This is why it's important to brush, guys. Gotta keep your teeth healthy, it's no good. It can get pretty serious. Like, legit. Brush your teeth, man. Or you'll turn into an eel, obviously. Ukulele? Yeah, ukulele! Actually, I hear some people have pretty mixed opinions of the game. I'd be down to play ukulele, though. I like those kind of games. And it did have a patch that supposedly made things a lot better. So I'd be down to check that out for sure. Come on, Mario, get the tooth. You can do it. Sonic 06 versus Odyssey? That's not much of a bid war, because I will be playing Odyssey regardless. Like, I'll be playing Odyssey all on Saturday. Yo! Soccer 75 bits, all my bits for Xenoblade over Sonic 06. Yeah! That's another game we could do Xenoblade. Xenoblade is a good game. It can get a little monotonous, but it is a good game. Beck's saying, ukulele is interesting, it's fun, but also forgettable? Question mark. You really enjoyed playing it, but got distracted by other games and forgot to finish. Fair enough. Yeah, I won't really know what I think of the game till I play it. I've yet to do so. Like, I've seen some trailers and some gameplay. Like, I've seen some things where I can understand why people, like, don't like how certain things were handled. But from the looks of it, it looks like a game I would have fun with. Sonic 06 versus Atari E.T.? No, man, I'm not about that E.T. life. I've played very few Atari games, because I never owned an Atari. I had a friend who had an Atari. I tried out a little bit of that. Not much. But yeah, it was a novel experience, you know? It's like, wow, this is a video game system that came out before I was born. Like, I have to play this. This didn't exist, or I didn't exist when that was out. That's pretty cool to me. I like that. I want to learn from old games. It's just interesting to me. Take that for what it is. Fair enough, X. I get you. Hey, there we go. Remember to take proper care of your teeth. And before Rest in Peace by Honest. Yeah, I don't know how many people are gonna go for that. And Wolfgang saying, okay, one more teacher story. In high school, I took AP US History, and the teacher gave work like it was candy. Legit 6 hours a night just for her class. Oh, geez, in high school? 6 hours for one class? That's not even feasible. Like, that's literally not feasible. Like, what even? And seriously felt like I would die. I complained once and she told me not to go to university. I didn't have that much work for a class again until graduate school. That same teacher also used to say bad things about other teachers in her class. You may or may not have told her you thought it was unprofessional. Yo, that's Wolfgang, man. Yo, good stuff. And Wolfgang saying I could donate bits for Super Mario Maker, but you know I just offer an actual money for your level instead. That is perfectly fine. If you ever have a level and you want me to play it, Wolfgang, I'm easily bribed. Vexation saying if you never played through Luigi's Mansion, it's pretty good. I have played through Luigi's Mansion. I've never seen a speed run, but I definitely played the game. I love Luigi's Mansion. I think it's pretty cool. But I've only played it through the one time. I should play it on stream eventually. Like, when I was very first streaming, I was going to try to play Luigi's Mansion, but my computer at the time just wasn't good enough to play the game and stream it. Now it is. Look at Wolfgang Mr. Moneybags over there, dropping cash for likes on his stages. Yo, he sure does, man. Yo, not all of us are moneybags. It is what it is. Yo, I may not be Mr. Moneybags, but I do get a lot of bits. I will watch all those ads while I'm on Twitch. Like, I don't even mind. Like, that is not a problem. I just have a lot of fun just dropping like 1,000 bits into somebody's stream. I mean, like, I don't do it to just like a random person. Like if it's someone I'm like getting to know, like it's probably, you know, my second or third time in their stream or whatever, and I like what I see, you know, I might do 100 cheer, maybe. But yeah, no, they gotta be a cool person for the 1,000 cheer, but I like doing 1,000 cheers, it's fun. Wolfgang saying, well, I have to re-upload hot garbage if you want to try around too. I mean, if there is a money incentive, I would definitely be willing, but oh my goodness. But I'm guessing the re-upload is going to fix whatever the cheese was that King Hippo found. Oh, I'm supposed to race a guy. I really gotta start paying attention to what I'm supposed to do for these races. Cause I just start going, man. I go the wrong way. Rakim says, Wolfgang was the kid in the class who has to get confrontational with every single teacher he comes across, while you sit in the back, roll your eyes whenever you hear him speak up again, and silently trying to ignore the conversation. Yeah, that's hilarious. Oh, this is the finish line. Where's the start? Maybe. Hashtag was still right. Yo, man. Like, when I was in high school, or pretty much all of school until, like, senior year of high school, I was just that quiet kid that sat preferably in the back of the class, did all the work, aced everything, said nothing to nobody. And if I had to actually speak up in class, then, like, I'd be exceptionally quiet, probably stutter over everything I said. And then I would just try to disappear after I did whatever I was supposed to do. Oh, and whenever there was, like, pair work, I was definitely one of those people that, like, wouldn't pair with anyone, and, like, the teacher would pair me with people, because it's like, alright, there are only 3 kids left, so go ahead. And yo, Tits Doctor gets to watch more ads and donates 10 more bits to Xenoblade. Yo, fair enough, Mr. Tits Doctor. Where is the guy at? I don't see where the race starts in this level. I have no idea. Does it start, like, further up or something? I don't remember the arrows. Oh, there he is. There he is. There's the guy. Wolfgang wouldn't want Banks to have fun. Yo, Wolfgang, how often did you towel on your classmates that were up to no good? I mean, I wasn't up to no good frequently, but I had my moments. Like, obviously, in the, like, health class explanation I said earlier, like, I didn't do any of the work. I mean, he wasn't grading it, so, like, why would I? Why would I do the work if the teacher's not gonna grade it? Properly, I mean. Because I was getting 90s. Felt pretty good. Wolfgang is saying, yeah, the re-upload is to fix cheese. To be fair, the cheese would be difficult to execute in a live room because it's so deep in the level, but yeah, cheese OP. Fair enough. Or just have some mercy on my soul, Wolfgang. Just put that one checkpoint in there, yeah? Yeah, just one checkpoint, man? Yeah? You know? Wouldn't that be dandy? It'd be so dandy. X's saying cheese is delicious, and I know that's not what you mean, but, you're hungry? Fair enough. Blind makes it blind for sure. I was probably jumping right next to the guy and I didn't even notice him. Wolfgang saying, I used to get assigned partners in class also, but I did get partnered with a girl I would date years later. Hey, that's pretty sweet, man. Yeah, no, I never got partnered with a girl I would date, or even like a girl I had a crush on or anything like that. Like, if I was with a girl in any school activity that I had a crush on, I had to actively pursue that. Which I did occasionally, rarely. But again, like, in all of school, except for like the last 9 weeks of my senior year, I was a very, very shy kid. So that was tough stuff for me, and didn't happen very often. Oh wait, I still have to fight Shadow Mario. Why did I leave? I gotta stop doing that. Wolfgang did put a checkpoint in the level? Oh, he did? That's awesome. Wolfgang saying, never. I don't play Tattletale. I prefer to settle business myself. I actually had a kid talking smack to me in class once, and didn't stop, so he walked over and punched him. Probably not the best idea. Yeah, nah, man. I was not a physical person in school. Have I been in altercations? Yes. But I would never punch anybody. Like, the only reason I would ever punch someone is because they punched me and were continuing to be a threat. If someone, like, punched me in school and then just, like, backed off and, like, you know, teasing or whatever, like, I don't care. Like, I'm not going to get suspended over this person that wants to, you know, just push my buttons. I don't care. But, yeah, if I actually needed to defend myself, it's the only reason I would fight. So, and I never had to do that in high school. I was never bullied in high school. Well, I was bullied in high school, but never physically. I was only bullied physically in elementary and middle school. These things happen. Vexatious saying, I was a short awkward kid in high school. Then you grew over a foot your senior year and still awkward, but now people think you're intimidating. Yeah, no, man, that stuff is funny, man. Like, I'm a pretty short guy myself. I'm not intimidating in the slightest, I would feel. But there are certain groups of people that occasionally find me threatening, and I find that hilarious. Cause, like, I'm such a tiny guy, dude. I'm like 5'6". I'm so short. I'd like to think I'm a pretty, you know, positive, fun-loving guy. But, you know, sometimes I guess I'm spooky. Ooh. But where are the spooks? The shell secret? Oh, geez. That's all the way over there, but I went all the way over here. I went the wrong way again. One day. One single day. I will actually do what I'm supposed to do. And see what the star is before I start moving around. Since Doctor legit went through all 4 years of high school not having a crush on any girl in your school, you did end up having a crush on a girl at your job from your rival school. Yo, good job, man. And I don't know what my rival school was to even know if I dated a girl in a rival school, because, like, I didn't pay attention to sports or anything like that. I never cared. Like, yeah, I don't believe... No, I think I showed up to one football game in high school, and that's only because my sister Gypsy was in the marching band, and I was just there to cheer her on. But yeah, I never cared about sports. Am I going the wrong way again? How do I get over there? Oh wait, no. There's a wire. I'll figure it out. Here's a way. Vacuum says, I am in college and I talk, but speech class gets you insanely nervous? Yo, man. Even in my more ambitious days, I did find, cause yeah, I took a couple of classes in college. I had a speech class. It was very scary, man. It's just like, you know, everyone's listening to you. You're performing in front of a lot of people. It can be tough. But for me, I guess it really depends on, like, who's in the crowd. Like, I was really bad at speaking in front of my professor. I would just get really nervous. But, like, there would be times where the professor wasn't in the room and he would still want us to do our speeches. like just to the class, and the class would grade us, which was pretty cool. And I was 100% confident, not scared in the slightest. I've definitely gotten better since then, though. I mean, it was the class. I got better over time, but it's not easy, man. Nerves are real. Let me tell you what. So yeah, I get you on that, Glackham. And you were bullied in middle school, but then you beat up your bullies, and then it wasn't a problem. Fair enough. Fair enough, you know? I never did that. Like, I only fought bullies if they were physical. That is the only way. Like, if I had to, and not just physical, like, it had to be, like, literally, I need to defend myself or I'm gonna get wrecked. Like, if they're just gonna throw a punch, like, whatever, I can take a punch. You're not worth my time. But some people take it too far, and then you have no choice. Oh, and, like, defending my sisters, like, obviously. Like, if someone was picking on one of my sisters, then I would defend them. Again, like, if it's physical and whatnot. But if it's just a verbal exchange, I'll just say things back. There's no need to punch someone just because they, like, hey, you're stupid. Like, fine, okay, you think I'm stupid. I don't have to beat you up for it. You didn't care about sports, 10th Doctor? School rivalry was too big to avoid, though? Fair enough. Like I'm saying, I was not bullied in high school, but I was a bully in my first year to one kid. Glad that phase is over. Yo, that's good, man. Like, I really appreciate that kind of stuff. Like, I had bullies in high school. Like, again, none of them were physical, but there were people that, like, just really, really teased me and just did all sorts of stuff to just, you know, make life unpleasant. And, but in my senior year and after graduating, like, in both those time periods, I had people approach me and be like, hey, you know, I'm really sorry about, like, what I was doing to you before. Like, it was really uncalled for. I was in a bad place. I was really immature, stuff like that. And I can't jump. And I really appreciate that, you know? Someone that can, like, own up that they were doing something wrong and apologize. That's so cool. Let's see, Wolfgang was bullied until middle school, and then he started fighting the bullies. He also will expect his son's school to handle bullying better than his schools. He will show them how terrifying a bully can be. Oh, be careful now. You can't exactly beat up children. It doesn't work too good. But yeah, no, like, it's very important that schools take bullying very seriously. It can be very debilitating. Very debilitating for children, like, without a doubt. You know, a kid can be impacted so negatively by being bullied that they just, you know, fail in school because they just hate school so much that all they do is just try to avoid certain people. It's tough times. I thought I could grab the pole! I thought I could grab it! I jumped into it and I didn't grab it and I fell. I'm pretty sad about that. 10th Doctor saying during Spirit Week, we had a day dedicated to mocking the other school's stupid mascot. That's hilarious. Wolfgang, yo guys, I had to teach university classes. I had to speak in front of groups twice a week. Get on my level, scrubs. Yo, no, that's pretty cool, man. But yeah, you know, everyone has their challenges. Not everyone's gonna be as good at public speaking as others, which is completely reasonable. And with Vexation saying, I'm getting there, hold your horses. I know, right? Oh man, video games are so hard. Like I'm saying, well, after the first year, I never saw him again, so I don't really know what happened to him, so that's not a good thing. Well, you know, let's just hope for the best. Now I'm saying I never got bullied, possibly because I once got mad at someone and hit them with a chair. I jumped over that. I thought I was gonna land, and I didn't. You did the same thing, Doomsday? Yo, what's with hitting with people with chairs? I have to say I've never done that. I've never hit anyone with a chair. To be fair, I have hit someone with a hammer, but it just happened to be lying there. I was pretty upset. But, and that was a very prolonged period of bullying. I was a kid. Cut me some slack. And yo, 10th Doctor saying, yo, gets good RNG from another ad and upgrades his badge for Xenoblade 100 salty bits! Yo, thanks for the bits, 10th Doctor. Yo, he's just pouring the bits on me. Yo, you're way too nice. Yo, you were super impatient for this and died 10 times? Yo, I understand Doomsday. Like, I wouldn't say it's so much that I'm impatient, so much as, like, I'm just bad. Like, with the pole, like, I really thought I could grab it. And then a lot of these other jumps, I'm just not really paying attention. And before game over, how many lives am I at? Oh, the game over could be a real thing. But no, we got this, man. We got this. Look at the... Oh, that's not a backflip. I didn't do it. Oh, I did miss the pole? You can grab it? It took more than 0 times to do the Yoshi secret? Well, you know, we all have our strengths and weaknesses. Not everybody's good at everything. Hammer, you need to get on my level? Yo, man, that happened one time. Like, that was not a good thing. Cause like, I was being bullied by this one kid. Like, cause like, what the main thing is he liked my sister. And my sister didn't like him. And so he started bullying my sister. And so I stood up to him because I'm like, you can't just bully my sister. And so then me and him got at odds all the time. And also he was just jealous because like everyone on my block played Yu-Gi-Oh! Like everybody did. And I was the best. Like I would beat everybody all the time. So you know, he doesn't like I live with the girl that he's in love with that doesn't like him back. And you know, I'm better at the game that he really, really likes. And so yeah, one day I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! With like another friend of mine, and he pops on over, and he starts stomping on my cards, like just out of nowhere. Like, I didn't say anything to him, I didn't do anything to him, he just starts stepping on my cards, and I'm like, dude, stop that. And then yeah, he starts stomping on my fingers as I was trying to cover my cards so he wouldn't step on them. He didn't care. And yeah, I decided that was too much. There was a hammer next to me, I grabbed it, hit him in the leg with it, and then he left. He did not come back. He never stepped on my cards again. But again, I was a kid. I was very angry. Oh, it's not something I did a lot as a kid. Definitely not. Can I grab this? Cause okay, yeah, I can. That's weird because like I jumped into it like 3 times and he was not grabbing the pole. Yo, I'm missing all the chat. Let's see, vexatious. I used to get bullied for like my first 2 years of high school. By the time your 3rd year rolled around, you had a reputation for being super nice and genuine. So when people tried bullying me, they got shamed by the rest of the school like they had just tried kicking a puppy. Yo, that is awesome, dude. That's really cool. I like that. But I mean, that's high school, dude. Like, people care about what other people think of them so much. So yeah, if someone is like really well liked, you can't bully them. That's not an option. Because then you look worse because of it, and man, like I remember being a teenager, man. People not liking me, oh, that was just too much. I mean, obviously there were some people that I'm like, this is a trash person, I don't care what they think. But then there were other people, and it's like, you really think so lowly of me, man? And that was just no good. It just felt terrible. It was no good. I mean, I didn't exactly try super hard to fit in, but I definitely tried not to stick out. Like, anything that would be, like, awkward or embarrassing, man. Like, nah, just put me in the chair. Oh, jeez. I couldn't make that basic joke. And there's the game over that Doomsday predicted. But yeah, no, man. Like, being embarrassed was like the worst fate in the world. Like, everything else in the world was worse than that. At the time. You can't wait for me to get to the Checkster mission? The Checkster mission isn't even hard. I shouldn't have died there, man. That's such an easy jump. Such an easy jump. You once almost hit someone with a table? And yo, is that a subscription? Yo, coming out of nowhere, not resubscribing 2 months in a row with the tier 2 sub. Yo, not an OP. Thanks for the subscription, man. Mad appreciation. And not saying, oh hey, Subversary is a thing. Let's all celebrate my continued throwing of money at you. Yeah, thanks, man. Yo, 10th Doctor chiming in with the sub hype. Yo, Vinx rolling in the money today. Yo, everybody's just way too cool. Everybody's way too nice. Probably the best. Mini Vinx rolling in the money. Oh yeah, I already read that. I just read that. I saw Mini instead of something else. I don't know what I was reading that as, and it confused me. Which way do I go? Yeah, this way. This just in. Streamer Vinx bashes kid with hammer in violent altercation. I know, right? Who would ever do that? Can you believe that Vinx would do that? Nah, man. Must be somebody else. Vinx is a swell dude. Would never hurt anybody. Not even a fly. Okay, maybe a fly. Black, I'm saying I died more times trying to do pachinko without hover nozzle when you died the entire game. Why would you do pachinko without hover nozzle? Like the pachinko shine is like the buggiest shine in the game, man. Like it just controls so poorly. Like the hover nozzle gives you a chance. I mean, that's Blackham though. He likes to do impossible things, except Ikaruga. Not insane. I happened to be on the site and noticed the Subversary notification, so I decided to do that since why not? Yo, why not's a good Pokemon, man. He's mad cute. Pachinko Shine. Yo, Pachinko Shine, best shine, man. Don't be jelly. Don't be hating. You went in with the rocket nozzle without thinking about it? Oh, man. Yeah, that's just like you, dude, man. Like when you did Mega Man X2, trying to fight Violin with without the armor. Yeah, without the armor, you don't have all the heart tanks. I don't think you were filling any of your sub-tanks. Not that you had all 4, but you weren't filling them either. Like, you just find yourself in some pretty bad situations, and you're like, solution, I don't need that, I'll just do it. I mean, you did eventually get the body armor in Violin, but how long were you at that fight beforehand? For like an hour or something? It was ridiculous. It's lucky you're on the site? Yeah, fair enough. I don't know too much about mobile Twitch. Like, I use mobile Twitch very infrequently, because I can't watch ads on mobile, so I don't like to. Because when I'm watching Twitch, I like to be watching ads at the same time. Though not that the ads are always there, but, you know, if they are there, I would like to have them. I like my bits, man. Bits are important. Oh, y'all talking about relationships? Do note, 10th Doctor, when I talk about relationships, I am talking purely about the past, never the future. I am all done with relationships. Forget those. Not that I have anything against people that like relationships, you know, it's a cool thing. I think love is a beautiful thing. But I'm all done on that ship. I didn't die. I couldn't tell which direction I was gonna jump. You didn't have sub-tanks at all? Yeah, no, man. I don't know what you were doing. You crazy. Mad crazy. Alright, Mario. If you would like to do this, I would appreciate it. And, don't die. I believe in you. You didn't find them, let alone fill them? Yeah, that's fair, man. It's all good. Do as you do. Yo, that's a fun jump. I really like that. Alright, let's see if we can do this one correctly this time. Or wait, no, I did do it right last time. I fell down after that. Easy peasy. Wolfgang saying, wait, aren't you married to Sin? Yo, that's true. Doomsday is married to Senpai. Last I checked, the marriage wasn't annulled. Alright, here we go. Time to be good at video games? Easy peasy every time. Alright, so this time we're not gonna fall here and die. Because I'm gonna, like, actually be good at jumping. It's not that hard. You frequently forget about ad bits? Yeah, that's completely fair. I don't... Like, I could have so many more bits than I have right now. Like, because, like, I stay up a lot, and so there's a lot of ads when you stay up late. But, like, I don't always go for them. Because, like, sometimes I prefer to just, like, chill. Like, when I'm watching something, you know, and, like, just really be absorbed in what I'm checking out. Versus, like, when I'm watching ads, I still have to click on something every 30 seconds. Because, like, I have my 2 monitors. So I'll have the ads up on the right monitor, and I'll have what I'm watching on the left monitor. So, like, I'm not really paying attention to the ads at all, but it's still just detracting. Like, I'll never, like, if an episode of Dragon Ball Super comes out, I will never watch ads on Twitch while I'm watching Dragon Ball Super. That is purely Dragon Ball time. I don't care if I could get, like, 500 bits. No, forget that. I would much rather spend that time focusing on what Goku's up to. That is important. Vexatia says, I'm all for relationships, but I'm not interested if the girl can't get sub 105 Mania. Oh, man. Yo, I used to be so invested into, like, girls that gamed, but man, after being in a relationship with 3 of those, nah, I don't care too much. Girl can play 0 video games, that's fine. Man. Yeah. I was just a little too focused in the past and just, oh wow, you play video games, that's so cool. Obviously, we can have a relationship together since we have so much in common. There's so many more important factors to a person's being than just having similar hobbies. Yeah, I just have some bad experiences with girl gamers, man. I mean, I don't know what it's like to date a guy gamer. I don't know if they're, like, just as bad in general. I would assume that is the case. But yeah, I've only dated the girly ones. Never dated a boy gamer. Why all the way down here, Shadow Mario? Oh, I'm gonna be at this forever! I remember now. Every time I do this shine. Every single time, man. He's gonna fall like 50 million times before I get him. I hate this one. Ten Soccer notes that RNG ads tonight have Xenoblade in the lead above Sonic 06. Yo! Xenoblade OP. Like, legit, man. Like, I'm completely cool with that. Like, I'll set a milestone, and if a game can reach that milestone, I will play that game. Simple as that. Or if there's just like a day where like I don't really know what I want to play and one's in the lead, I'll just play that. And obviously any game that's like I enjoy playing doesn't have to have this, like, no game, like, there's very few games that have to have as big milestones as Sonic 06 does to, like, want me to play it. That game's so stupid. Mega Man X7. You didn't have all the hearts either? Yeah, I remember. It was like you were going to the final boss with 1/5 max HP? Yeah, don't do that, man. I mean, it wasn't that bad. But you were missing quite a few. Well, I guess it is like that when you have no sub-tanks, you're right. Yeah, those sub-tanks are important, man. Like, those things fill almost an entire health gauge when you have all the heart tanks. Which is a lot of health. Would you stop jumping everywhere? Let me spray you with water. Hold on, Shadow Mario, I fell down a little bit. Can I hit him from here? Maybe not. Wait, come back, guy! Wait, let me get some water. I'm kind of running out. There we go. Can I hit him from here? Nah, he's way too OP. I hate this shine so much. One hobby in common does not a relationship make? Oh, for sure not. Yes! I did it! I did it! Like saying, no matter how big that hobby is, I've had a crush on a friend for ages, and she doesn't even play games, but she's also asexual, so rest in peace. Still super fun to hang out with. Yeah, like, I could do that. I could be in a relationship with someone who is asexual, as long as, you know, they wanted to be in a relationship, because not necessarily everyone does. Like, I wouldn't consider myself asexual, but I don't want to be in a relationship, you know, different things. There we go, man. Oh, that level takes forever. Like I'm saying, yeah, but I was confident I could do it without it. If I hated the boss, I would do like I did with X1 and end up filling your sub-tanks, even though you ended up not needing any of them in the end. Or like you did in X2 and find the stuff to top Violin, which is just a terrible boss. I mean, I'm never gonna argue Violin's the greatest boss in the world. Like, he's really not. Like, no, it's not a good boss fight. Like, I'm not really gonna defend Violin. Like, I don't think he's the worst garbage in the world, but, you know, almost every boss in most video games is a better boss fight than the boss fight of Violin. Alright, what do I want to do next? I want to get Yoshi, that's what I want. Vexation's saying, oh no, I don't have anything against dating asexual, she just doesn't date people. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. Because yeah, I don't necessarily view sexuality and, you know, dating potential as one for one. And I see you're also the same in that case. Fair enough, good sir. Yeah, like me, like, it's fine, you know? If I'm in a relationship with someone, we're spending all this time together, you know, because, like, you can still be intimate without, you know, being sexual. It doesn't have to be all of that. What am I looking for? I'm looking for Yoshi. Where does Yoshi go after you catch him the first time? I don't remember. Wait, isn't he on top of a building? I could have sworn he was like over there, but I don't see him now. Where does Yoshi go? Is it over there maybe? I don't remember. Doomsday bites his tongue? Yeah, that's all good, man. Maybe I should catch him. I'm probably gonna need that eventually. Yeah, because like I don't want to go too far into things. You know, this is a family-friendly stream. Gotta use, you know, proper terms. Oh, that's where he is. Thank you, Shadow Mario. I could not find that Yoshi. There he is. There's the little Yosher. Interesting conversations on point tonight? I don't even remember how I got to this point. Sometimes, I mean, I just try to keep up with chat. If chat's, like, talking, then, like, I'm gonna talk back to chat. For sure. Yo, Shadow Mario, please! I mean, to be fair, it is a lot easier for me to keep up with chat when it's not a speedrun. Like, just for real. Because, like, I don't mind, like, just standing there and not doing anything sometimes. Or, you know, being bad at making my jumps. Like, it's like, oh no, I died. Like, it's not a big deal. Versus with the speedrun, it is kind of an active goal to try to be good. And I have been doing a lot of speedruns, so that makes sense. I should probably try to find a game that's not too intensive again. Like, Pokemon Red. I should do a Pokemon Red speedrun again. Because, like, there's so much time to just converse with chat during Pokemon. Because, like, nothing's that precise. Like, there's a couple of moments where, you know, there's some pretty key menus you absolutely cannot mess up, or, like, that's the run. But even that's really not that difficult. Like, it requires just the slightest focus. It's not that hard. Oh my goodness. I'm like out of water, dude, and he's still running around. Vexatious saying, yeah, exactly. Way I see it. If I'm getting into a relationship, ideally that's a lifelong commitment. And when I'm an old, wrinkly person, companionship is going to be way more important. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like, without a doubt, like, I still think you should definitely, like, you know, because, like, it's okay to have certain needs and, you know, have certain wants in a relationship. And if, you know, you don't have that ideal partnership, then obviously that doesn't make for a good long-term commitment if you both have different goals and ideals. But, you know, it just depends on what you want. What's the most important to you. And also, you know, during different spans of your life, you're gonna want different things. We're all adults here. we're mostly adults here. Awkwardly aged children? No, for sure. You know, I definitely believe I'm young at heart. At least that's what I like to say. I don't like saying just that I'm old. Like, I'll say it now and then, but I like to think of myself as youthful. And I'm gonna need that for the older I get, man. Because you don't go backwards, it only gets worse. It doesn't get better. Save these comments for where they belong, like King Hippo's stream. Yo, yeah, I'm always in King Hippo's stream, and it's not family friendly there. Like, yeah, I will say things in his stream, like, I don't mind, because he's not family friendly, so I'll just say whatever. I mean, I still won't swear, because I just don't, but, you know, I'm more willing to go into political discussions. Not that that's something I, like, go for, because I don't find them very interesting to begin with. But yeah, I'm more willing to talk about adult topics in his stream. Vexatious saying, yo, I'd be down for Pokemon runs. Yo, Pokemon's pretty legit, man. Chat is easy to keep up with when there's no chat for 5 straight hours. Yo, rest in peace, Blackham. But no, I know that life. I've been there, man. I've been there. Like, I didn't start my stream. It was like, oh, look, there's people in my stream talking all the time. No, that's not how I started. I assure you. Man, I remember way back in the day with Breath of Fire 2, man. It'd be like my max number streams back then were like 4 people. It's like, whoa, 4 people, dude. I mean, that was still cool, you know? Like, I'm just streaming out of nowhere. I don't think when I first started I had like set hours. I just kind of streamed on days that I felt like. Yeah, it wasn't set days either. I just, like, I feel like streaming, so I do it. Okay, where are the pineapples? Oh, there they are. Easy peasy. And yeah, like, I didn't have a webcam at first. I only had a mic. And it was a very poor quality microphone. And my stream was just poor quality in general. I had no idea what I was doing. You like Mario? Yo, Mario's legit. I love Mario games. But, you know, to be fair, I've been playing Mario games since before I could walk. Like, literally, you know, like, as a baby. Like, I would cry if I didn't have, not that I remember, I've just been told this by my parents. But yeah, no, like, they'd try to play Super Mario Brothers, and I wouldn't let them play unless they gave me a controller. I wouldn't know if it was plugged in or not, which, you know, obviously when I was very young, they would just leave it unplugged and let me have fun. But yeah, no, I love Mario. Yeah, Breath of Fire was 2 years ago. Back when I first started my stream. Wolfgang will never find success in what? Doomsday is old? Yeah, you know, it's all good. I'm pretty sure Doomsday is like just as old as I am, maybe a little younger. If he is, then, ah, man, these babies think they know the world. I love doing that, you know, it's funny to, like, pull age over people. I never do it, like, in a serious manner. Like, I'm never like, oh my goodness, these children, they don't understand. They're so, this generation. Like, I'm not like that. But I joke like that, I think it's fun. Vexation says, I think I'm old? I feel old. I complain like an old person. I think that counts. Yeah, no, that's fine. Like, I prefer to think of myself as young. you know? And man, oh geez, my grandparent is more rambunctious than I am. And he's like, how old is he? I think he's like, hold on. Yeah, I want to say he's like 68. I want to say my grandfather is 68, and he's way more rambunctious than I am. So I need to get on that. But I mean, it is what it is. I play a lot of video games. I'm not a very active person. Yeah, no, I have a lot of respect for older gentlemen and ladies who, you know, are still up and about. I think that's very cool, you know, taking their health very seriously. Wolfgang is even older. Yo, it is what it is, man. We only age one way. It doesn't go the other way. Be cool if it did. One eternity later, I'm still chasing Turbo Mario. He was OP, okay? Like, what was I supposed to do? Like, he needed nerfs, but Sakurai wasn't there. You know, Vexatious, my favorite stream nights? Oh wow, chat is just going by. My favorite stream chats are when I have 10 plus viewers and everyone is talking. I enjoy a talkative night 10 times more than getting PBs. Same here, dude. It's pretty cool. Like I'm saying, I see 1.2 years later for me and I'm still at 4 viewers. I mean, like, it just, like, there's a lot to it. Like, I really lucked out with Super Mario Maker. If it wasn't for Super Mario Maker, I wouldn't be where I am right now. Like I'm saying, so I guess Vinx was more successful than me since ever. It just really depends on the games you're playing and the timing of things. Like, I definitely lucked out for sure. To be fair, you got the ride? Yes, yes, the Super Mario Maker train is the way. The vast majority of the regulars are here from those days. Yep, this is true. Vinx is pretty much only doing required missions? Yes. Can we say the F word or no? No, this is a family-friendly stream. Like, there's like a couple of words that I don't mind going, but most swear words are a no-go. But, like, if you don't know the rules, that's the only reason I would really let things slip. But, like, if you're swearing just to swear, just to break the rules, that's no good. Wacom says I'm 22 and I worry about back pains and arthritis. Yo, it is what it is, not everyone's got health. Everyone thinks of themselves as young until they hit that sudden, oh crap, I'm old moment. I mean, like, I have my moments where, like, I feel older. Like, yo, something that made me feel, like, super old was that picture, or that gif on Twitter, man, where it's, like, this little girl, and she has a Game Boy, and she's, like, she knows it's a game, and she's trying to play it, so she's, like, tapping on the screen, and she just doesn't understand why it isn't working. Like, just seeing that just was like, man. Because, like, there's a whole generation, you know, that's growing up with touch controls. Like, that's just natural to them. Like, when they think video games, they think touch controls. So for a device to have a touch screen that isn't interactive in any way, being completely foreign to them, that just blows my mind. 33 years is young? Yeah, I would say 30. 30s is young. Doomsday says, wait, what? My father is 68. I think. No, my grandfather is 68. My mother is 48, I think? I want to say my mother's 48, I think. She might be like 49 or something. She's definitely not 50. My mother's definitely not 50. F. says Mario Galaxy and Sunshine. I tied for last place in the 3D Mario ranking. Yo, rip. What about Galaxy 2, F. Blue? Galaxy 2 is like my favorite Mario game. Isn't it like so good? So good? Right? Yeah. I mean, I get it. Not everybody's gonna like Galaxy 2. It's pretty linear. It's not very open-ended compared to Sunshine or 64. I mean, it's not as linear as 3D World, but it's still pretty linear. You can say fun anytime? Yes, fun is a family-friendly word. I am okay with that. Well, given context. They could still be bad context. I think we'll be good for the most part. since Doctor made the Get Good emote, that is a pretty good emote. The roll emote, it was an artist. I can link her to you if you would like. Yeah, I can introduce you. Not a problem. Yeah, I paid $25 for the commission from her. Cause I really like. I remember when I had the idea because of just the prefix that I have and roll spelling like Super T roll spelling out Super Troll. I was like, it's perfect, and I play a lot of Mega Man games, or at least I did at the time. So I was like, I have to have a roll emote, and it's just perfect. So I had to have it. Am I clearing the entire map? I'm trying to, because that's what you have to do to get the Manta Ray to show up. Galaxy 1 is the worst. Galaxy 2 is the best Mario game. Hey, F-Blue, man! Yo, he gets it. Because, like, I like Galaxy 1, but, like, they hadn't figured out the level design yet. They hadn't figured out the camera. So, like, again, it has story elements, which, you know, are better than Galaxy 2, because Galaxy 2 doesn't have story elements. But yeah, not overall as a game, I think Galaxy 2 is just completely superior. You want to make a Cuphead emote? I'm sure she could do that. Because, yeah, she can do a lot of things. She's pretty talented. Wolfgang loves the Get Good emote, best emote ever. Yo, I'm glad you like it, man. I really like it myself. Because, like, I was going to commission someone to make it. Like, I thought about making it myself, and I'm like, nah, it's gonna turn out so bad. And then Sensaka was like, hey, I'll do it. And I'm like, alright, you know. And I knew it wasn't, like, I believe he said he's like, you know, I'm not an artist, don't expect it to be too good, or something like that. I was like, you know, worst case scenario, like, I can still look at it, and if it's that bad, then yeah, I'll commission an artist instead. But then he made it, and it's perfect. I really like the emote. I think it looks really good. So, yeah, I was very happy when Tense Doctor made the Get Good emote. I like it a lot. Vexatious says I paid $5 for mine, but I like it because it's me, but as an emote. Yo, okay. That's what that is? I figured it was just from like an older game that I had never played. Either way, it's a cool looking emote. Yeah, what's your prefix for it? It's oh yeah, it just spells out Vexatious. That's perfect. Since Archer's so Vinx, isn't it about time you talk to the manager? Oh, do I have to talk to the manager? Is that what it is? Gosh darn it. You don't have to clean the entire map. Gosh darn it. Man. I'm bad at video games, confirmed. And yo, Ishifabkin and Marilee Monroe saying, you have to talk to the Pianta for the big Manta Ray to appear. Yeah, nah, there's so much chat, I'm trying to catch it up, I'm so behind. Y'all told me so far ahead. If I was up with chat, I wouldn't have had to do all that. The one in the suit in front of the hotel, yeah. Doomsday made his emotes for free? Yeah? Yeah, you did. You can especially tell with the tier 3 emote. Which, to be fair, is my favorite emote of all your emotes. Mostly because it is definitely drawn by Doomsday. Get Good is a very easy to use emote? Yo, it really is. That's the best part about it. It's like, I knew I wanted to Get Good emote for sure. Like, that definitely had to happen. It's like, we'd been talking about that way before affiliate was ever a thing. I was like, yeah, if I ever get partner, like, I'm going to have a Get Good emote, like, without a doubt. I didn't know what the other ones were going to be, but Get Good was certain. Like I'm saying, the best part is when Vinx will realize everything he just did will get goofed again. I know, right? I did such a good job, didn't I? Oh, jeez. This is not my favorite boss fight. Not by a long shot. There's just so many Manta Rays, and you just run out of water. There's ink everywhere. Or just paint in this game. Either way. Pretty lame. Oh, it's pronounced I ship JFK and Marilyn Monroe. Oh, that's what it says. I thought the big... I thought it was all random letters, and then I noticed it saying Marilyn Monroe at the end. But I definitely thought it was all random letters at first. Now I see, that is very clever. These manta rays are buying me in Splatoon. Well, I've never been the best in Splatoon, so it's not too surprising to me. God, jeesh. Yo, I'm gonna die at this rate. Definitely dead. Without a doubt. Not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. Can you climb trees? Tell me I can climb the tree. Oh, yes. Get up to the coins, it's your only hope. Oh, life, man. Beautiful, beautiful coin life. Alright, now let's work our way over there. This is your favorite boss, Blackham? Yeah, this is my least favorite boss in the whole game. Like every other boss in the game more than this. I've never been a fan. It just takes forever. It's not even super engaging. It's really not. It just takes time. It's a chore. This is your favorite shiny in the game, Tenth Doctor? Fair enough! You know, maybe I'm not seeing it, you know? I mean, we all have, you know, things we like and dislike. Maybe I'm just, you know, not the best at this. Which, makes it more monotonous than what it needs to be. For some reason, when you streamed, you couldn't find them for like 3 minutes. Yo, these little manta rays are the worst, man. Like, you know, when you have like one manta ray left and you just never find it. Like, that happens to me, I swear, like every time I do this. Like, maybe not every time, but I've played this game a few times. It's happened more than I would like. You just scatter all over the place. And just look at all the paint everywhere, man. Oops. Let's see, then you finally found them, says Glackham, and I was in awe with the fact that so many of them eluded you for 3 whole minutes. Yeah, no, Manta Ray's OP, dude. Come on, guys, don't run away from me, I just want to spray you with water. Is that such a bad thing? Water's good for you. Well, maybe not them. It's only a chore if you're this bad? Fair enough. I don't pretend to be the best. And never have. Once they're all the smallest possible size, they can chase you. Well, that's good. Ah, there we go. Now they are all after you, but where? Okay, I think I knew that was a thing in the past, but I definitely forgot. Yeah, if I knew that, I would have tried to go for the biggie ones, or the small big ones. Who knows? Wackham says, no thanks, it wasn't one manta ray, when you get to a certain point, they all attack you. Yeah, I forgot that was a thing. I completely forgot. Never just one manta ray left? Yeah, no, apparently. We did it. You're vexatious? I think you need to get to the heart of the matter with these stingrays. Crikey! Yo, get out of here, vexatious! That's not good. That's no good, man. Wolfgang saying water is bad for me. Wolfgang, we've been over this. Yo, speaking of which, Wolfgang, it's been a long time, you know, since like our last chat with you know, water and how good it is for you. How are you doing on that front? I assume you've made such improvements. You're like, you know, I'm cutting down on my soda intake. I drink maybe one soda a day, the rest of it's water, or I supplement with juice because I don't like the taste of water, which I think is silly, but I understand. Alright. Jumping back in there. Time for mission 2. Yeah, that took me a while. And I ship saying congratulations, thank you. And Soccer's apparently friends with Wolfgang on Facebook now. That's cool. Yeah, I've been friends with Wolfgang on Facebook for a while. Yeah, pretty much anyone that joins my SuperTwoU page can very easily see my normal profile. I don't really post anything too crazy. I mean, obviously, I post personal things on the Vinks page, on my actual Facebook compared to the SuperTwoU page, but nothing too crazy. Wolfgang's cool. I mean, it's not like I add anybody myself. If someone does send me a friend request, if they're cool, I might add them. Yeah, most of the people that are my friends on Facebook have all sent me friend requests. I don't really send friend requests very often myself. Maybe if I was at some sort of event, like a fighting game tournament or something, and I met somebody that I thought was kind of cool, then, to try to keep in contact and maybe be able to play some games with them later, I might, swap the Facebook infos. But more times than not, they add me. Just kind of how things go. Oh, I just jump in there, right? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Yeah. King says, how am I doing? Does it count that I drank a pumpkin spice latte today to switch it up? I mean, that's cool and all. I'm not against pumpkin spice lattes. Everything's good in moderation. Or, decent enough. But, how about, water? How are you doing on that front? How much water have you consumed? I completely missed. I mean, water is almost exclusively what I drink on stream. I think there's been, 1 or 2 times where I've had, some sort of, smoothie on stream, and... Have I ever had soda on stream? I've had Gatorade on stream. I don't think I've had soda on stream, because, I don't really drink soda. So it's pretty easy to remember that. I don't trust them. Swan dive completed? Some swan dives are better than others. Look at Mr. Popular over here. I don't add friends. They come to me. I mean, it's not that. It's not I'm so cool that, only people add me. It's more the fact that I'm, lazy. I'm very lazy, and I don't make much of an effort to do it. I could have way more friends on Facebook than what I have now if I actually, was one to, reach more, but that's just not me. I try to now and then, but I don't know. I'm a pretty selfish person. I'm pretty wrapped up in what I'm doing, and I don't really focus on things outside of what I'm doing for the most part. I mean, obviously I'm always, listening to my family members, seeing how their days are going and stuff like that. And then, if my best friend wants to tell me what's going on with him, that's cool too. But for the most part, I just kind of do my own thing, man. Everything else, I don't care too much. Naughton says, I never drink water. I drank milk. Yo, fair enough, man. Milk's good for you, but you should also drink water. You really should. Wolfgang is friends with lots of streamers he watches. Yo, that's cool, man. And 2 of them are my siblings. So that's pretty legit. Alright, camera, I need you to even out here. You gotta work with me. You don't want no crazy angles in the middle of my jumps. I'll make it more difficult. Man, I don't remember Camera being so sensitive. I don't know if it's like just my controller setup, which it could be. How much water have you consumed, Wolfgang? Well, a very well-rounded amount. That, Like, have you had one glass of water today? Like, a single one? Like not 2 glasses, not 3, not 4, not 5. One. Have you had one glass of water today? Because if so, you know, that's something. I'll take it. Vexation says, I don't think I have any Facebook friends I don't know in real life. Not because I'm against it, but I feel like it'd be weird for me to be like, yo, you don't know me, but let's be friends on Facebook, friends. Yeah, that's fair. But, I mean, I'm not of that same influence, because, like, I network a lot. And so there's going to be people that I'm friends with on Facebook that are really just acquaintances to me. A lot of my friends on Facebook are just acquaintances. Some people are cool, but yeah, like, especially like when I was, you know, into game journalism, like, I'm not gonna not add people that want to add me on Facebook just because I don't really know them. Like, hey, look, this guy works for, you know, such and such game. This person works on Little Big Planet. They developed the game. Yeah, you can be my friend. I'm cool with that. Sure, we've never met in real life. I did actually meet the developer in real life, but, you know, just as an example, like, if a developer of a game wants to add me, I'm cool with that. I'm pretty cool with that. If a content creator, someone from, like, Twitch or YouTube, like, obviously, yeah, that's cool, man. Because, like, you know, that's all networking. I am completely cool with that. Doomsday used to drink a ton of milk, and now he can't drink any of it. Oh, you're lactose intolerant? Yo, rip. I hear that happens a lot. And let's see, what did I miss? Wolfgang was saying, yeah, I get that, but truthfully, I spend a lot of time in streams, so I feel I definitely have gotten to know a lot of people very well, but I've only met one streamer I watch regularly in real life. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, everybody's gonna have their own stance on these kind of things. It's not like there's one answer. You should do things like this. What? You don't use your Facebook like I do? How dare you? I don't think it's that serious. You have too many acquaintances, but they're at least people you've met? Yo, fair enough, man. Do you? And yo, who's hosting me? Oh, I died trying to check the host. But yo, Evil Gaming, thanks for the host, man. I appreciate it. Yo. It's all good. I should have paused. I should have hit pause. But I was like, nope, I can platform and check who's hosting me at the same time. I was wrong. And yo, who is that? Kip100? Yo, thanks for the host, Kip. Yo, Kip OP. Since Ocker's saying he still expects to eventually visit Virginia Beach one day, and you definitely plan to pop in on Banks while you're there, yo, you got to, man. Yo, we gotta play video games. Got to. Like, I'm pretty used to meeting people that I've met online. Like, heck, one of the girls that I dated, I met online. I'd known her for, like, how many years? I met her in... I'm trying to remember. When did I start using Oddworld forums? It was like in early 2000. I don't remember exactly. But I'd known the girl for like, not a decade, but like almost. And it wasn't a planned thing. Like, I wasn't like online looking for girls. I was on Oddworld forums talking about Abe's Odyssey and Munch's Odyssey and Stranger's Wrath, because those are games that I just hold very dear in my heart. I really love the Oddworld series. It means a lot to me. And a lot of fans are very passionate, and I just got to know people through that. So yeah, one of my girlfriends I met on a video game forum. The other two, not so much, but yeah, like, I don't mind meeting people online. It's not a big deal to me. Like, especially, like, just coming from a fighting game background, my voice is just gone. I'm talking a lot more than I normally do. But, yeah, no, like, you know, if it's a fighting game tournament, and I want to show up, then I'm going to converse with people that are going to be at this tournament way before I ever meet these people. And then occasionally there will be people that are part of the community that I might not ever meet, but they're cool people, and so I'll friend them on Facebook. Like, I'm cool with that. Like, this dude has a really sick Spider-Man. Like, his Spider-Man in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is really legit. So, you know, I'm gonna trade information with this guy and we're gonna play some games. We've been at this for 5 hours? Yes, I have. But yeah, we'll get there. Sunshine's really fun, man. I've been having a lot of fun. Making a lot of mistakes, but also having a lot of fun. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing good. Did I already say that? Probably. But hey, still doing good. It hasn't changed. Which, that's a good thing, right? Oh no, that's a lot of sand. That's a lot of sand, and the camera's all zoomed up and stuff, and oh, jeez. Alright, we in there. Mario, please! Yo, we did it. Wolfgang says, I'm sure I'll be in Virginia again one day. I might let you have another shot at me in Super Mario Maker. Yo, we'll do it, man. We'll have to have a race. Easy peasy. Am I hyped for Super Mario Odyssey? Oh, for sure, man. That game looks really good. Really, really good. Like, I'm definitely buying it at midnight on Thursday when, you know, it hits Friday. I will buy that game that second, and then I won't actually play it till Saturday, because I don't stream till Saturday, and I don't want to play it off stream. But, you know, that way, you know, people get a head start. Like, there's going to be people that see it on Friday, or play the game on Friday, when it comes out, and I won't be playing then, so hopefully I don't spoil the game for too many people. I mean, obviously you could just not watch the stream if you're worried about spoilers. Oh yeah, I gotta just keep going back in there. I don't know what I'm doing. Since Octo's saying 24 hours from now, I'll be at Best Buy getting my copy. Yo, got to. Not saying, I don't know why, I'm just not... I look forward to it a little. It seems it'll be a cool game, but I'm just not hype. I don't know why. Maybe I used up all the hype I had on Splatoon 2. That's fair. And yo, Valiant Wave, how's it going, Valiant? What's up, man? Vexation is saying, I've never minded meeting people in the fighting game community. That's really weird at the height of my notoriety in MVC3. I got stopped at an anime convention by 3 guys I've never even heard of, and they knew way too much about me. I was a tiny bit weirded out, but it was cool too. Yo, man, I've had an experience like that. Like, before Smash 4 came out, like, I had a website that I was, like, writing on all the time, and I wrote about Smash 4 a lot, and I posted on, our Smash Bros a lot. And so, like, within like a certain group of like competitive Smash players, like people knew who I was. I was the guy that knew a lot about Smash Brothers because before the game came out, because I just was very lucky to be in many situations where I got to play the game before it came out. So I was writing a lot about it, and a lot of people were reading my things because it was the only information out there, really. And yeah, no, it was so cool. Like, I would show up to like a fighting game tournament, and people were like, "Oh, you're Vanks from our Smash Bros." I'm like, I'm not really from there, but yeah, like, I do post on there a lot, which was pretty cool. And they're like, yeah, you want to play Little Mac, you used to play Brawl competitively, da-da-da-da-da. Like, it's so cool that people, like, knew about me before I even met them. It was interesting. Let's see, I'm missing out on chat again. Kippy saying, I love Sunshine. A lot of people aren't the biggest fan of it, but I'm certainly not one of them. Yo, same here, Kippy. Like, I know not everybody likes Sunshine. I love Sunshine. Like, it's not my all-time favorite. My favorite's Galaxy 2, but I love Sunshine. I think it's a great game. And, let's see. Evil saying, I remember playing this game a bit ago. The blue coins are the bane of my existence. I do dislike the blue coins. I'm not a fan. Hotel OP. Oh, no. This is the one where I have to, like, find the right spot. I'll never beat this. Not, because, like, I'm not paying attention enough. Oh, you're saying, I'm happy to have a chance to see a bit of the stream for once. Yo, that's good. And, Wolfgang saying,